Good morning. We are back with CDBIA, and Peter Ide's with us from Vantage Homes. And Peter, we've talked a lot about the building and how busy you've been. I'm going to go off topic because I know you do a lot of building out in West County, where I built my home some 25 years ago. And one of the things I got into a discussion with is the soil. It's very porous. I mean, it's so hard out there. You have to pour water on the soil before you dig something. It's a different type soil out there, but is that all over the county?
It's different, whether it's all over the county, I honestly couldn't tell you, but coming from a country where we often dig into clay, it's still pretty darn good here.
I'll be damned, yeah. What about dirt? You get fill in? Is it a problem?
At the moment it is, because our guys are having to have it hauled up from beyond Punta Gorda, south of Punta Gorda, and that just means the turnaround time on the trucks is longer. You've got trucks on the street for longer. We desperately need the county to open a pit somewhere closer, because it's just, it's adding to pollution, it's adding to costs. A lorry can only do 3-4 loads a day.
A lorry meaning a truck.
Sorry, a truck.
Yeah.
English to American.
But are there pits that they can open in West County somewhere?
I believe so. Again, I'm not an expert on it, but talking to the grade guys, they're all very, very keen to see something coming.
I'll be done. And I didn't know to ask that. I just know that when I built my house, they were talking about bringing in salt.
You just have to think of it practically. There are so many houses being built, and so many houses times X loads of dirt. It's got to come from somewhere. We can't keep digging up the world.
Is this all based on floodplain, getting the house up above a certain level? Is that what it's all about?
Yes, particularly Rotunda and all of South Gulf Cove flood zones. And so you do have to build. We find in the area of Rotunda that's proving to be very popular, which is the newer section, every piece of land is lower, it's below grade, and so you're bringing a lot of dirt in just to build it up. And they've just changed the regulations where before you could only raise the dirt level by a foot, and so we had stem walls and everything. Now they're saying you can go up to 4 feet, which sounds great because it means you can do away with stem walls and everything, but it's more dirt, and dirt is costing $200 a truck now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. You're paying to take the old dirt out and the new dirt in, and it's where there's money.
Yeah, with doing that and figuring that into your cost too, the cost of the houses keep going up because of this problem.
Yes. Yeah. House prices are not going down, and they will not do, my belief is, for a minimum of 3 and probably 5 years. We're in an upward phase.
Yeah.
Now, prices rose dramatically last year. They're not as bad this year. And it's not good for anybody. People think, the builders are getting rich, they're making, putting prices up, but that's being passed on. We had impact fee rises last year. We had, we've got to pay the subcontractors. They've been through years and years of recession, and now they're trying to play catch up. They're back to the prices they were getting 10, 15 years ago. So it's not just a case of let's put up our prices and get rich. It's the end user that's suffering. And for the whole industry, steady 3-4% inflation is far, far better than 10-15%. Just because our prices rise, it's not good, because it's taking the economy away from the local market.
Peter Ide's here with us from Vantage Homes with CDBIA, and he's based in Rotunda. Well, you can check out his website at www.vantagehomes.net. You can call him at 941-979-0047. Anytime, day or night. No, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. With building a home, and you even got a call here this morning, because I think what you say to people is what's drawing them in. You want to build it their way.
Absolutely.
Not your way.
And treat it, there are two people who have to be satisfied with the home at the end of the day, the customer and me.
And your wife.
Well, and the
yeah,
wife.
Yeah.
That goes without saying.
Yeah, but with building a home and having over 40 years experience, is there a certain type of home that you enjoy building?
No. Probably the home that's given me the most pleasure in the last 12 months was, and Donna knows this, was for a lovely lady who came and she wanted a 1,300 square foot 2-bedroom home. Very, very modest, but she was so lovely and she couldn't find what she wanted. And to have someone at the end of the build in tears of joy and telling you that you've made her dreams come true, that's just such a reward.
Was it on a particular piece of property, or just that she wanted this type of home?
She wanted a small home. She didn't have a huge budget. She wanted to live next to her sister. I mean, she was a lovely, lovely lady, but the gratitude, it was so genuine. Her Christmas card we've kept because it's just, it's what makes getting up every day worthwhile. I'm just so lucky that I've got a job that I love, and it's people like that that make every day worth getting up for.
Put that on the website.
I should do, yeah.
Yeah. I'll take credit for that.
Oh,
No,
okay.
yeah.
The commission checks.
It's in the mail.
In the mail, sorry.
I heard that before. When you're what, 4 months out on even taking a contract from somebody right now?
6 to 6.5. I can't start another job now. Well, we start jobs every 2 weeks. I can't take another order to start until October. Just because this season has just been such a phenomenal success.
And you're going, how many houses are you building in Rotunda, Deep Creek, Punta Gorda, that type of thing? Give me a scope.
Primarily, I think we've got, of the 16 orders, I'm going to say 10 or 11 in Rotunda, 3 in South Gulf Cove, actually probably less than Rotunda. We've got 3 in Gulf Cove, 1 in Deep Creek, 1 in Punta Gorda. And maybe the lady who phoned in today, 1 in Port Charlotte.
Yeah. With all the building that's going on in the county, and there are a ton of builders very, very busy, has that surprised you?
Because of the reasons people are moving down, no. I think you're seeing, so much outside immigration, not immigration. People are coming in. Florida's a transit state. It's always been that way. And I think what you're seeing is the people from up north maximising, their money. They're moving to retirement, the baby boomers, and they want to come down here and get more bang for their buck. And the weather. Why does everybody come to Florida? For the weather, So, has the scale surprised me? Possibly. I didn't think it would take off as quickly.
I didn't think it would come back as quick.
No, and therein lies, I think, the biggest problem, because everybody thinks this is great, we're in a boom. It's actually a worry, because there is not enough good labour. There's probably not even enough bad labour. But you can be a general contractor, but you rely on your subcontractors, and there just aren't enough around, and that means that homes can't be built. And sad to say, I think people are taking too much work. There's enough work for everybody, but some people get greedy and they're taking work.
Okay, now that you've kind of put a recession on your own building, but you're still taking the orders and you'll keep going along. But you're on site every day on all the jobs.
Yes.
And you got 12 going on. Do you start with the furthest one away and then work back towards home, or you do home first then go away?
That would be a great theory. It's whoever puts in the first phone call and says, we have a problem, come in, and they're normally the furthest 2 apart. So
Yeah.
there's no consistency. It's what makes the job fun. It's not getting up and doing this, and this. You have to, again, be flexible, move on your feet.
How many miles you putting on your vehicle every week? If you're building in Punta Gorda, that's one thing. Let's say in the Rotunda area.
Well, I can tell you, I'm just coming up to a year on a lease vehicle, and I've already done 50% more miles than I should have done on the lease. So I think 18,000 in the last year.
Wow.
I only took a 12,000 lease, so
Yeah, keep
I'm on the
it
right
by.
end of that
Yeah,
one.
keep it and buy it. There it is. We got traffic and weather coming up next with Tom, and we'll be back to close it out with Peter Ide from